Hey, welcome back to live coverage in San Francisco, California, theCUBE's coverage of AWS Summit 2022 here in SF. And NYC, New York City Summit's coming up in the summer. We'll be there as well, check it out. Okay, we've got a great guest here, Haseeb Budhani, co-founder and CEO, Rafay Systems. Welcome to theCUBE, hot startup and growing company in Kubernetes, great to see you.
Yeah, John, thanks for having me, appreciate it.
Great to have you on. So, KubeCon's coming up. You got cloud native here at AWS. You guys are in the middle of it. Take a minute to explain what your company does.
Sure. So 50,000 enterprises are going to modernize in the next 5 to 10 years. They're all going to run into the exact same problem, which is they're going to choose Kubernetes as the orchestration platform, and then they're going to invest in building a platform essentially on top of Kubernetes so that their internal consumers, the developers, can consume it. That requires a lot of effort. A lot of people, a lot of time, a lot of effort. What we did was we thought about the entire journey for Kubernetes operations that a team would go through, and we packaged that as an offering. It's a SaaS product that you can consume. You can make it work with Amazon's Kubernetes, Azure's Kubernetes, Google's Kubernetes, upstream Kubernetes, but then you can move significantly faster so that the goal of modernization can be achieved now versus 2 years from now.
What's the big opportunity that Kubernetes brings, and what are some of the pain points that are being removed or solved, or blockers being removed and pain being reduced? Is it standing up Kubernetes? Is it running it in production? Is it the new revisions? I mean, obviously it's huge.
Yeah.
What's the pain point to customers that you guys solve?
Yeah, look, the paradox with Kubernetes is when it's working, it's awesome. Right? It's great, we can move it fast, but to get there, it's hard.
Yeah.
So simple things as a starting point, how do I provision my infrastructure repeatably in the same way with the right blueprints? How do I make sure they all look the same? How do I make sure John can access certain things, Haseeb cannot? How do I make sure the right policies are set up? How do I make sure consistent deployment is happening? Can I watch everything? Can I measure everything? And we're not beyond basic things, right?
Yeah.
I need to back this up, on and on. I need to do cost management, I need to do network policy management, I need service mesh management. You already built a team now, right? Each of these is multiple people's jobs sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So it's really complicated, but again, everybody is investing in this is complexity. It's complexity, yes, but people are investing in this because everybody understands now that once this is all working, the beauty, the pace at which you can run is exactly what we were promised 5-6 years ago when we were all told about modernization. So when you get there, it's awesome, and we are helping companies get there significantly faster than they would have had were they not working with a company like that.
It really is a holy grail kind of orchestration layer, if it works. And a lot of people, even myself, which is a big fan of Kubernetes, cautions over the old Hadoop problem, which is the clusters are up, I can't find talent to run them, they're too hard. That's kind of in the back of people's minds, and there's a lot of scar tissue around that. And then a little bit of OpenStack, is it too hard? Too hard. So the question is that what needs to happen to be successful with Kubernetes to make that go faster so that's easy to deploy? And what's your product do? Is it software, open source? What's your product?
The key here is repeatably usable automation. It's automation that I can use again and again, and it's flexible enough that it solves for many companies' problems. The funny thing is, and this is something that took me a while to figure out, whether we have a financial services customer, or an insurance company, or a healthcare company, or a high-tech company, you know what? Their problems are exactly the same. When it comes to Kubernetes, it's all the same, right? So we figured out what it takes to build that automation in a repeatable fashion so that we could essentially sell it as a product. Our product is a SaaS product, and once you have the right automation in place that you can ideally consume as a service, now the beauty is that the people who are using it on a day-to-day basis, they don't need to be as expert at Kubernetes as today. And that's the issue. Today the issue is, I've seen ads now where people say, looking for Kubernetes expertise, 10 years minimum experience. Okay, that's ridiculous, right? But you see these ads out there, right? Because people are worried about it. A tool like this makes it easy for you to take your existing skill set, existing resources, and allow them to become Kubernetes experts.
The key. I think that's the key. In my mind, is like hiring talent for these, I call DevOps, glass-eating projects, because it's hard. Some of the stuff's hard. When you get down to the early stuff, and even in the hyperscalers, you look at the early hyperscalers, they were rolling their own, and they were rock stars, and they were like the 1% of top developers, right? And now you have general audiences who just want to code. They want abstractions, they want Kubernetes as a service, and they want all the benefits. And even if they could hire, the odds of hiring the low-level core people, it's hard.
Yeah, it takes time. Yeah, look,
that's a core problem you guys solve.
Absolutely. I think, look, the one thing that every enterprise should think about is when the big companies, the hyperscalers that you mentioned that build this themselves, when they build this out 5, 6, 7, whatever years ago, when even some of them pre-Kubernetes, it was a competitive advantage to roll this out because nobody else was doing it. Now, as an enterprise who is trying to use software to move faster, it's actually a competitive disadvantage. Because now you're building your own product, and now you're building this thing called Kubernetes. That doesn't make any sense. Focus on your application, focus on your products, roll them out faster, and then essentially reuse the learnings from the market, right? That's what we're doing. Really, what are we doing? We're taking the best practices of this industry and packaging that up into an easy to consume platform.
Awesome.
That's it.
Well, we'll see you in KubeCon,
Kubernetes conference
in Valencia. And thanks for coming on. I know we didn't have a lot of time to drill into it here, but great to meet you and the company. Final question, as a co-founder, what's your North Star? You got a company to run and build, you got employees you're managing and hiring, inspiring. What's the North Star for the company?
So I'd say, the phrase that I think about when you say North Star is loyalty with urgency. So loyalty to whom? It's to my team, right? My team comes first before anything else, right? And then my customers, right? My customers, many of our customers, even now, right? We're a 4-year-old company, they have my cell phone number and people call me at odd hours and I will show up. I will get people on a call, I will show up, right? That's critical, but with urgency, now. My customer needs help, it needs to happen now, not tomorrow, not next week. My team has heard me say this 1,000 times, by the way, not tomorrow, not next week, now, right? And if you do this in a startup, you will be successful.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make the market, as the founder, inspiring people. Product market fit's huge. Getting that scale point, where you've got the value proposition in position, you're in mode to scale, you got visibility on unit economics, it's hard. It's super hard, but the good news is you get in a good area. Cloud native, Kubernetes, automation, cloud native modernization of apps, super hot right now, big time.
Yeah, look, of course, you want your teams to be top notch, right? But I got to tell you, there's a lot of luck and timing to everything.
Exactly.
Right? Timing is in hindsight, nobody times anything, right? So we have timed this perfectly, but it's luck, right? We're very lucky, we have the right team, we're doing a great job. I think our customers are very happy with what we built, and look forward to
Steve, you're humble, and you're a humble person, I can tell. I don't believe in luck, I think you make luck. I think luck is just part of the hustle, making those phone calls, doing the right things, grinding, and then when you get the shot, you're ready. Yeah, so congratulations. Thanks for coming on theCUBE, appreciate
your time,
Nice
sir.
to meet you.
Thank
Okay,
you so much,
CUBE coverage here in San Francisco. Back with more Day 2 coverage after this short break. Stay with us.